Hi. Hello? Hello. Okay, my mic is working. Hello, everyone. We have a little kitty with us. Hi, Asta, but also bye, Asta. Hi, Hime. Hi, Gabi. Hi, Seville. Hi, Kyriar chose Kea. Hi, can I call you Kai? Oh, Kyria. Welcome and thanks for the follow. Hi, Martin Murdoch. Isn't that Daredevil? I think it's Daredevil, right? Hi, welcome. People. To the longest time of like 2 weeks of me being sick. Lady being thematic for the lads, yes, she is. She went away. I don't know if she's gonna come back. Probably is going to come back to nap on me. What is it? Don't you want to stay? How am I doing now? I'm doing okay. I'm under antibiotics and other medication, but my prescription ends on Thursday. It's like a week treatment, so I should be fine by now. By then. My voice is like slightly raspy from it, you know? So basically what happened is that my husband was kinda sick the other day. Oh, she's back. He was kinda sick, you know? But it felt like a common flu. He's trying to get settled. Told you she was gonna nap on me. It felt like the flu, like the regular common cold. He was just like... He didn't even have fever. He didn't even have like pain in the throat. It was like just a little bit tensed around here, but that's it. Like, literally he was just like tired for 2 days and he slept through it and that's it. It went away. That's basically what happened on his side. And then when he was starting to be better, that's when I started to feel sick. And at first I was like, oh, you know, it's just the flu, so there's nothing I can do, and just like take paracetamol and wait for it to just go away. That's what you do with the flu, right? And after 4 days, 4 or 5, I think, of feeling sick and taking paracetamol, and it was not doing anything. My fever was not going down. It was like going up and up and up and up. And I could sleep through it. I could take paracetamol like every 4 hours. It will not come down, and I was not feeling better at any point. And I spent 4 days in the bed, not doing anything but sleeping and like scrolling on my phone. And I was like not feeling any better. At some point, like on like the Monday, not last Monday, the Monday before. Thank you, lady. I was so weak that I could not like even take a shower, so I had to ask my husband to help me shower because I was stinky, you know. I couldn't take it anymore, and I was like, I can't take a shower alone, you have to help me. And I was also short on paracetamol. And the thing that was weird is that I only had like 2 pills, and then we didn't have any anymore. The only one we had was the one that you put in water and it dissolves, right? That's what we had. So I took that because it was the weekend and the pharmacy was closed, you know? So I took that instead because it's the same dosage, it's paracetamol, you know? it didn't do shit. It didn't do shit. So I don't know what it is, because it's supposed to be doing shit. But it didn't do shit to me at all. So I went through all my, like, my own pharmacy, and found another, like, box of paracetamol. And I took that. It was like a different brand. And I instantly felt better. For a short while. Very short. But it made me feel a little bit better. It made me feel like I was not passing, like, on the verge of passing out. Of dying. I was like, I'm gonna take that. As a win. But it didn't, like, make the rest go away. I didn't feel better. So Wednesday, I called my mom. Just to, you know, talk. Wednesday is the day I just call my mom for news so she can see my kid and etc, etc. And I tell her that I'm sick, and I try to tell her because I don't even have a voice anymore. My throat hurts like hell. Like hell. Drinking was painful. And she tells me, are you sure it's not like strep throat? I was like, well, I don't know, because my husband just had, like, it seemed like it was just a common flu, yeah, you know, the common cold. I don't see why I should have that. And she's like, well, go in the bathroom and open your mouth in front of the mirror, shine a light on it, and see if you see something. If not, go to the doctor tomorrow. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to the doctor tomorrow anyway, because it's not going away. I go into the bathroom. I'm still on the phone with her. I go into the bathroom. I go in front of a mirror and I just, like, open my mouth. And I didn't even need to shine a light on it. I could see it. I could see the white spots. Because that's what you have when you have a strep throat, right? You know, you have the white spots at the back of your throat. I could see them. No light needed. No, like, thing. Like, just, like, open my mouth, like, regularly. I could see them. I was like, okay. This is bad. This is bad because if it is actually strep throat, it's a bacterial infection, and you can die from that. You can die from that. You can, like, your body can poison itself. And I'm like, okay, that's great. So maybe the fever not coming down and the fact that I was feeling my organs, you know, shutting off, like shutting down, was probably a sign that I needed medication, and quick. Like, really fast. Before I was, like, sent to the ER because my body is trying to kill itself. Luckily, though, I have, like, some medicine knowledge. And I know that for strep throat, like the strep throat, I know the medication that you need. So, and I know that we have one box at home. So I'm like, I'm gonna take that, like, ASAP, right now. I just wanted to, like, call the pharmacy before, just to make sure that I don't, like, mix and match medication that shouldn't be mixed and matched. Especially with the anti-inflammatory medication. And when I called the pharmacy, they are usually very nice, but they don't want to take any risk. So they were like, I can't tell you to take that medication because your strep throat could still be, like, viral. Which would not be strep, but, like, tonsillitis. And if it is viral, it's useless to take antibiotics. It could be, like, not harmful, but basically, if you take antibiotics, if you don't need them, you are building resistance to the bacteria when you don't need it, which would then make them ineffective when you are actually having a case of strep throat, for example. And I'm like, you know what? I'm like, okay, thanks. I hang up and I'm like, you know what? I'm, like, almost never sick when it is, like, antibiotics are needed. I'm almost never sick in that way. It's oftentimes viral. So I almost never take antibiotics anyway. I'm like, it's not because I'm taking one pill for tonight to wait until I can go to the doctor tomorrow that I'm gonna build resistance. I'm like, I'm gonna take that shit. Because if I take just one, or 2 because the next morning before I go to the doctor, and I see that it's already working, that means it is a strep throat. And that it is bacterial and I need antibiotics. I'm not gonna wait through the night with high fever and my organs shutting down. So I took that pill and I felt better. And I was like, okay, that's it. So the next day, I did go to the doctor for more medication, etc., etc. So now I'm feeling better. Let me catch up with chat real quick. I managed to pull Silas, sending the lucky away. Oh, well, the thing is that I want all of them. It's the first time I think that on a banner I want all of the cards. Just because I love kitties so much. But we're gonna do that in a minute. Hello? Hello, Orion? It's Van Guy. Qu'est-ce que tu fous la pétasse? I'm gonna tell that every time. We said that we were gonna say that. Drink warm tea, honey, and lemon for your throat. Well, I was Dory. Got it. I have fresh ginger in the fridge, lemon and honey, and I was surviving on that shit. I was surviving on that shit. Today I didn't have the time though because I spent my morning running errands. Let me see. That sounds painful. It was very painful. It was very painful. Not the most painful shit I went through, but it was painful. I think the worst I went through was that time when I was in the ER. The way I was just posting on my story, hey guys, sorry, today's video is gonna be a bit late because I'm at the ER right now. Les antibiotiques, c'est pas automatique, ouais. The French slogan. Or stop with the language of the devil, I can't read it. Hi Verza, how you doing? How you doing? So yeah, this time I was like, I don't really want to go to the ER. I'm just for a strep throat. But yeah, I just like self-medicated until I could see the doctor. But it's good because I already have like some medical knowledge, so that's fine. Don't do that at home. Yeah. So my voice is a bit lower than usual today, and that's how it is. And what was I going to say? And that's why, like, for the past week or so, the videos on TikTok and Instagram have been like very short and easy because I was like doing them, you know, dying. But I made one. The one with the Sealy and Venti, that's the one we're going to talk about today because I want to talk about this series and make actually a full video out of it. And people people seem to prefer the format where I talk about the lore or theories when it's stream clips. So I'm going to talk about that on stream with you guys, and then I can use that for the videos because apparently that's the format that people are enjoying about the lore. So try that. How do you survive the bacterial demons? I'm glad to. And welcome. I'm almost never sick, but when I'm sick, it's either I don't have anything and I just like cruise through it and I don't even feel that I'm sick. Maybe take a paracetamol pill here and there and that's fine. Or I'm on the verge of dying and being taken to the ER. There's no in between with me. No in between. Let me go to the live scene because we're gonna talk Genshin theory right now. After debriefing my near-death experience with the throat demons. So I said I'm gonna do that first. And then I will be going on Love and Deepspace for some pulls. And then if I have the time... Oh, excuse me for talking. It's like, okay, theory time. She's gonna yap my ears off, so I'm gonna leave. And if I have the time, maybe some HSR catch-up. Girlfriend has a horrible human system, so now I have to live with having more issues than I ever had before, but we take... It does happen. I do believe that lately I've been getting more sick, or rather more violently, due to some circumstances. I believe that, first of all, I got COVID 3 times. Or 4 times. 3 or 4 times I got COVID. And that shit hits, you know? The immune system. So there's that. Or maybe it's both, is the fact that it's been 1 year that I've been stuck at home. I stopped working last year. Around this time of the year, I was put on medical leave because I was trying to leave my job. Now I successfully left my job. I am now jobless. Trying to look for another job. But basically, what it means is that I've been at home for a year, which means I'm not confronted to germs. I used to be a teacher, and you know, in the school, it's literally a pool of germs and you get exposed every day and it builds your immune system, right? And I've been 1 year away from everything and everyone, isolated at home, just doing like my daily errands and stuff. And I think that may have weakened my immune system.
If you wish to hear it.
My immunity system is absolutely... We don't claim it's energy. We don't claim that. We don't claim that. We claim good health. So between that and maybe getting COVID like 3 times, I'm more sick than before. Or more violently. Because before, you just get a cold and you're like, that shit sucks. I miss breathing. But you know, you take some Doliprane and you're good to go. I'm gonna do Lieben before I forget. Feels always my brain versus my body is crazy. My body wants to destroy me. It does feel like that sometimes. We take turns with my girlfriend. It's always either of us is sick. It's always like that, but imagine though. The thing is that imagine having your partner and a kid in the equation. So generally, he brings back the germs because he's working in a school, or my daughter brings back the germs because she's at school. And then you get sick, taking turns. And it's generally always my husband getting sick first, and then me. But yeah. The first time we got COVID, it was really hard because we all got sick at the same time, and my kid was a baby. Like, she didn't even have 1 year. It was not even 1 year old. It was hell. I got sick with dengue recently, and my mother was making me drink wheatgrass. I heard that you're not the first one to tell me that they got dengue. Someone else here, not close to me, but got it. And apparently it's like really hard as well. Just immune system is omega strongs because of course you'll get students coming very sick at school and coughing without covering their mouth or washing their hands. That, or they will go as far as throwing up in your classroom. Because, you know, why not? Why not? Yeah, Lieben is here. Don't forget to log in. Actually, it's the same for me when living with without dearest. One always brings shit home, goes through it, gets better, and the other falls. Yeah, it's always like that. You take turns. But the kid throwing. Yeah, it did happen. Yeah. Context is I was a teacher and now I'm not. But we're talking about the fact that I've been sick for the past 2 weeks, and we're talking about, you know, germs. And the fact that as a teacher, you are building your immune system because the kids are nasty. They're full of germs. And they don't wash their hands. They sniffle all day long. They are, you know, in the classroom, closed in winter because it's cold. So obviously it's a pool for germs and illnesses. And sometimes when they're not sniffling and coughing in your face without washing their hands, well, you get some that sadly don't have the time to go to the bathroom when they feel sick, because they wait the last minute to tell you that their stomach hurts, and they end up throwing up in your classroom. That happened to me. It was my first year being a teacher as well. I was like, great. That's great. Oh no. It must, honestly, I feel bad for the kid because it must have been so embarrassing. What was cool is because you just stay home, but then they start, oh, we have absence, you can't miss any more lessons, etc. Yeah, it's a bit of a bitch sometimes. Hi, Devilis. Welcome. You're amazing for having the patience to be teacher. Well, I left. It was not because of the kid, though. Not because of the kids. Not really. Also, Lieben does say something about Snezhnaya, because every time we have Lieben, he gives us a little bit of crumbs about the next nation. So we have some crumbs about Snezhnaya. I recorded it. You don't really know what to do with those, but it's there. So apparently he went to a town in the southern part of Snezhnaya, and you know, he got robbed. So yeah. Oh, I have that too. But I want to talk about my theory. Maybe up the sound a little, because I bet you don't hear anything. Or maybe you do. It's just my volume that's really low. Do you hear the game fine? I find it really interesting Lieben did not mess with Natlan at all. Yeah, he was like, oh, I'm staying away from that. I guess with gangs. Kinda, yeah. Okay, so it was just my headset that was really low. I say, oh, now it's loud.
Carry memories of my home. This blade.
I say, we do that theory thing. We're here for the yapping, right? So I posted, thanks for the hydrate. If you're in Discord, you may have seen it already. When I was sick, I was having this fever dream or realization that we might have been missing something. So I yapped about it, went off topic 100 times. But yeah, we're getting there. So I posted the short video where I say that if the Sealies are angels, then why does Venti have wings? And I want to elaborate on that. So now we know that the Sealies were angels. So again, I'm asking, if we know that the Sealies were angels, why does Venti have wings? Why does he have wings? Full-on wings. And he's the only Archon to have them. And I'm not even talking about this statue. Because this statue, you can say, oh, it's just like the people of Mondstadt that made Venti with wings because he represents freedom. Which, fair. So you could be like, this is a man-made statue. And represents freedom more than anything else. But the thing is that the statue of the Seven have the wings as well. And the statue of the Seven were not man-made. The statues of the Seven are objects that are made by Celestia. Because they are here to channel the elemental energy from the ley line for elemental resonance in the land. These are not man-made. we have this statement, okay? And Venti is the only Archon that has wings. And you're gonna tell me, Moon, that's not right, that's not correct. We have another Archon that has wings. Because we have the statue in Inazuma. You know? Where is it? Here? You're gonna tell me, Moon, that's not correct because we have that statue in Inazuma of Raiden with wings. So she's an angel as well, right? You're gonna tell me that's not correct. Well, the thing is, and even I was mistaken, and someone brought it up in the Discord, and shout out to Iki for that, but this is not Raiden. And I thought at the time that, yes, it was not Raiden, but that it was a statue made to commemorate Makoto by Raiden. Like, the people don't know that there were two Archons, right? But Makoto made the statue, Raiden made the statue to commemorate Makoto in a way. That's what I thought, right? It's not. It's not Raiden, it's not Makoto.
This scenery is wonderful.
Not just angels have wings, though. Yeah, that's true, that's true. Not just angels have wings. Stay with me here. And don't forget the animation. Yeah. It's not even the statue for Venti, because even the animation, the video of Venti, he has wings. And something else that is very interesting. I'll show you later. So this is not Makoto, and this is not A. Neither of them. They're gonna be like, well, who is it? I'm gonna show you. We might know who it is. Look at the base of the statue. I'm gonna try and find an angle where you can actually see. I don't know if you can actually. If you look at the base of the statue, this is not Inazuma style. This style, this architectural style, does not belong in Inazuma. This looks like an ancient Greece column. And the one civilization that is inspired by ancient Greece and that we have remnant of is Enkanomiya. And you can see at the base that statue was not built here. It was ripped off. You can see it was broken. It was ripped off, broken, and brought to Inazuma. Because this does not belong in Inazuma. And like I said, we know that the one civilization that was inspired by Greece was actually Enkanomiya. Why? Because the god they worshipped before it was Orobashi, before they turned to a more Inazuman style kind of beliefs, it was Kairos. Kairos, which is the Greek name they gave to Istaroth. Istaroth is the shade of time.
Time to go.
You can see that there are eyes in her wings, very biblically accurate angel kind of thing. But the one interesting thing that's, in my opinion, does prove that this is Istaroth, look at her necklace. Look at the necklace. The pendant. Take a good, long look at it.
Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my...
Now we go to the archive. Living beings. It is an eye of the storm. So why would there be a statue of Ishtaroth in Inazuma? Well, we know that from A, during her story quest, that with the Sakura tree, something happened here. She wonders how is it that she was able to plant the seed in the past, etc., etc. And she assumes that Makoto actually received the help from Ishtaroth herself to be able to pull this off.
And I know just the tune to accompany them.
So somehow,
if you wish to hear it,
Ishtaroth is linked to Inazuma's history, etc., etc. But back to Ishtaroth herself, she's represented as an angel with eyes in her wings, which is very biblical. But more importantly, we know that Ishtaroth was the god that was worshipped in Mondstadt prior to Venti's ascension. We know that she's the Thousand Winds. We know that she's the god of time. And we know that Venti is part of her. We know that Venti is called one of the Thousand Winds, one thread of the Thousand Winds. We know that
scenery is wonderful.
He's aware of the time loop,
Surely enough to convince
which means
anyone to
he's,
become a
you know,
wanderer.
aware of time. Ishtaroth is described as the moment, every moment in time. She's every moment in time. But then again, if we focus on the fact that she has wings,
For the sake of the Kujo clan's future, I shall not give up.
the part where the people are saying to me that the seal is activating wind mechanisms might be interesting here. If you look at Venti
There are leaves
from that video back then,
and I know just the tune to accompany them.
I'm gonna
If you
show
wish
you
to
just
hear
his form.
For the sake of the Kujo clan's future, I shall not give up.
I'm gonna put that on one side and put that on another side. Genshin.
For the sake
Please.
of the Kujo clan's future, I shall not give up.
This scenery is wonderful.
Sure.
Surely enough to convince anyone to become
Can I have
a
the
wanderer.
cannon there? Here. Kinda. There. Oh, it's on Reddit. Okay, let me switch the scene to my
For the sake of the Kujo clan's
navigator.
future,
Browser.
I shall not give up.
There.
Wherever in this world I roam,
Here we
I carry
have
memories of my home.
the
This blade,
first
it
body
is the last link
of
I
Venti.
have to the land of my
Venti, we know, was a wind spirit. When I published that video, everybody was like, but we know what Venti is. He's a wind spirit. Yeah, he was a wind spirit. He was one thread of the Thousand Winds, a part of Ishtaroth, the god of time. And they told me his wind spirit form does not look like a Seelie at all. Does it? Does it? Do
There are
you think
leaves
it
around.
doesn't look like a
I know
Seelie?
just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it.
I shall not give up.
Do you think it doesn't? Because what I can see is that we have two little horns, right? Two little horns. The little horns here.
The Kujo clan's future.
We have the little wings behind with 3 feathers. 1, 2, and 3. We have the cape and cloak. Cape and cloak that is all around. We have 1 eye
Wherever in this world
that we
I
can
roam,
see at least.
I carry memories of my home.
But you might have 2.
This blade
Family
is
has
the
2.
last link I have to the land of my birth.
But you get my meaning. We know that the Sealies tend to adapt to their environment. This one is not a classical Sealy, this is a chasm Sealy. So it's one that adapted and went light mode. Right? We have the normal Sealy here that is indeed with the color of animal. Oh, you can see the 1 eye here. And we have multiple Sealies here. We have the Pyro Sealy in Dragon's Mind because it adapted to the harsh condition like the weather. We have the Dendro Sealy, which is pretty unique. I've only seen 1. The Electro Sealy, which is very peculiar, and where we can find Isro's statue. The Monitou, though, is not a Sealy. And it looks like a witch's hat. So we're not gonna count that. But yeah. Basically, that's what it is. Venti was a Sealy. And in my opinion, that is the only way that I can believe him when he says that he's the weakest Archon. For the reason that if you have a Sealy that were angels, if you have a Sealy that were angels, right? Because those little Sealies are just the husks, the devolved form of what they used to be. They used to be angels, full-on angels. They were described as a mighty race and beautiful race that lived in a palace with spires ascending to the sky, which sounds like Celestia.
It is the last link I have to the land of my birth.
Thanks for the follow, Uko. Welcome. Imagine now that you have a wind spirit that is basically a devolved Sealy ascending back to Archonhood and being powered by the power of the Shade of Time. If you have the power of the Shade of Time behind you, like feeding you, of course you are fucking powerful and you can slice off mountains. He had just ascended to Archonhood and Venti sliced off the mountains. He was worshipped with Istaroth together until Istaroth disappeared.
The scenery is wonderful.
We don't know where Istaroth is
Surely
at this
enough to
point.
convince anyone to become a wanderer.
We don't know where she is. We know that she's the only one, though, that answered the call for help from Enkanomiya when it was sent underground. We also know that the Shades and the Primordial One and the Heavenly Principles do not like being named. And don't you think that it is a little bit strange that Venti, who canonically is the one that says that everything should have a name woven into song, be the one that is surrounded by nameless things? Nameless Bard? Nameless Island? What else was nameless? There was another thing that was nameless when I made the list. I don't remember now. But basically, you get my meaning. He's the one that says everything should have a name woven into song, and he's the one that's surrounded by nameless stuff.
I shall not give up.
Nameless Bard, Nameless Island. Island that was, you know, linked to Istaroth, again. And also what's interesting in Venti's design is people say
There are
that...
reefs around.
You know the logo of Mondstadt when you teleport to the region? They say, oh, Mondstadt is the only one that doesn't have
And I know just
the animal logo. It has, it's the wings at the bottom. But
attuned to a
what's interesting is that there's the Primogem at the top, which again places Venti as the gateway to Celestia because he's a fucking Seelie! He's an angel! That's why it makes sense now that he was the one to be the gateway to Celestia. Because he's an angel. He's the only one that's an angel. Where's Venti? I don't have Venti, so we're gonna have to go with this. Another thing that is interesting is that we have the feathers here. He likes feathers. If you look at his model, you know he has a Cecilia here, right? Uploading. He has a Cecilia. Cecilias are only found are Star Snatch Cliffs, which is where we have the Thousand Winds Temple. This is the only place you can find Cecilias. So again, Thousand Winds, Istaroth. And the other thing about this Cecilia flower, two things actually. Not here because I don't have Venti. Venti. You... little bitch. Venti. Another thing is that if you look at the Cecilia, doesn't it remind you of something? Doesn't it remind you of a symbol that we see everywhere in Genshin? You know, everywhere. You can see it, right? This one is reversed, of course, but you get my meaning. Venti has the triquetra on him in the way of a flower that is directly linked to Istaroth, the Shade of Time, who seems to be an angel. Right? Right? And the other thing about the Cecilia is that in the language of flowers, and that has been used as Venti's introduction when he was drip marketed, it means the return of the prodigal son. Why? Why would you say that about Venti? If you would have used this sentence and this quote for, say, Albedo, who actually needs the Cecilias, I would have been like, yeah, makes sense. You know, he was made by gold and he's supposed to be the perfect iteration, you know, of Albedo. It would make sense to have Albedo be the return of the prodigal son. But why would you give that flower and specifically that meaning
and I know just the tune to
on
accompany
Venti's
them,
drip
if you wish
marketing?
to hear it.
What do you mean, return of the prodigal son? That's weird as fuck.
For the sake of the Kujo clan's future, I shall not give
Let me catch up with chat real quick. All archons are named after fallen angels, demons. Yes, that we know, that is a given.
Wherever
That is a
in this
given.
world I roam, I carry memories of my
Some
home.
of them are fallen angels, like Focalor, for example. The others
It is the last link I
no,
have
are
to the
not
land of
necessarily
my
fallen
birth.
angels. But you know, that is...
Kujo clan's future.
Could that be Istarath? It is in Istarath. Come clean. Who was playing British Museum stealing shits now? And yeah, that was the Night of the Storm. You missed the crack theory that Venti is actually a Seelie. So he's actually an angel. And that's why he's the
There are
gateway to
leaves around.
Celestia. And he's still
But I am
sussy
just the
because
king to accompany them.
Kujo clan.
If you
why
wish to
did
hear
they
it.
give him the Return of the Prodigal Son on his drip marketing? Does that mean there could be more statue of shades in Enkanomiya? That's actually a good question, but I don't think so. In the way that Enkanomiya actually began to worship Istarath because she's the one who helped them when the other shades and the primordial one were fighting. She's the only one that came to the call.
Kujo clan's future.
And that is very in line with Venti because
Wherever
Venti
in this
answered
world
the
I
call for
carry
help
memories of
multiple
my
times. He answered Gunhildr for Sol
It is the
Vignir.
last link I
He
have to
answered
land of my
the
birth.
people of Mondstadt to fight the old aristocracy of Mondstadt and free the slaves. That's not the first time that happens. And most importantly, may the wind guide you and like protect you, and we've always been saved by Animo. So every time, Enkanomiya, saved by Animo. The slaves in Old Mondstadt, saved by Animo. The people, the first rebellion against the Caribbean. He heard the call for help from the people there. Again, Animo. We got saved 3 times by Animo. Every time you call for help or need help, it's Animo that's gonna answer you. So the one thing, the one element whose god is an angel. Someone stop this girl. She's spoiling the ending of the game. One of the players from 2036 came back to stop her. I've had, like, when I said my theory about Paimon back then, like a year ago, I've had people that were like, you have no idea how close you are to the truth. And I usually hate leakers, I still do. But
There are
somehow
leaves around.
getting that comment, because it was not like
Just the
spoiling
king to
anything. They were just not like, oh, leaks
you
are
wish
saying.
to
They was
hear.
just like, girl,
Not give up.
you have no idea just how close you are to the truth. So, you know, I was ready to write the paragraph. Ain't no one telling me it does not look like the white one.
Wherever in this world
The white
I
one?
roam,
What do you mean?
I carry memories of my home. This blade. It is the last link I have.
Yeah,
to the
Orion,
land of
you're
my
right.
birth.
Istarath was the only one to be worshipped there because she saved them. Before that, they were not really worshipped because they were just like here to guide humanity. They were like celestial envoys and not really meant to be worshipped back then. Do it.
For the sake of the Kujo clan's future.
Venti was a Seelie with a high elemental resonance speed. I mean, it would make sense because when you use elemental sight, you can track down the Seelies. You know? Where can I find a Seelie? Real quick. Probably in Chenyu Vale, because I haven't explored. Anyway, let me go to Chenyu Vale. Pretty sure I can find one just like dropping here and find one Sealy because I haven't explored. If you use Elemental Sight... I have to find a Sealy Court first. Where do we have a Sealy Court? Find a Sealy, then I can find their court. I think there was one around here. Where's Sealy Court? Does anybody know? The comment was about Venti is probably looking like a Chasm Sealy. Well, it does have Animo in it, so I think it's just like because his cloak was white. I don't know where I can actually find a Sealy right now. I need a quick one. Where is Sealy? Give me Sealy. Give me a Sealy. Just thinking about that joke my husband said, because I was, mind you, when I said that, I was like high fever, right? I was like super sick. I got up and arrived like in the room with my phone in hand and be like, look at my husband, like, if the Sealies are angels, why does Venti have wings? And he's like, oh shit. It's like, are you serious? Even when you're sick, you're still like theorizing? And I'm like, bro, I'm stuck in bed. What am I supposed to do? I can't do anything. Only my brain gets to work. That's not a Sealy. I was there like looking like all sweaty and stuff from the fever. I was like, go back to bed. Like, no. Yeah, the Flower Rivers in Chenyu Vale. Flower Rivers? Where would that be? Told you, I haven't explored Chenyu Vale at all. Pretty sure I didn't go there. Oh, it's raining.
In the middle of a downpour certainly rouses the
Well, I know
spirit.
this. They're fucking adorable.
But it's best to dry your clothes as soon as possible after the rain
And this
stops.
deserves its own study.
Wherever
Actually,
in the world I roam, I carry memories of my
actually,
home.
so I did something about the Monetos,
It is the
because
last link I have
it's
to the
supposed to
land
be
of my
Manitou, and those all little like spirits and stuff. I made a video on them, really quickly though, because I didn't dive in it. But people say that there are not Sealies in Natlan because they got eaten by dragons, and I'm like, okay, maybe. But my point is that the Monetos look like little witches' hats, and I am still, mark my words, unless I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, forget about what I said, but mark my words, I am still convinced that Natlan is linked to the witches. It has to be. There are too many stuff that point toward the Hexen Circle. So they have to have an involvement of sorts. Somehow. Somehow they have to. I just mentioned this theory to someone and he said, what if Venti made a pact with one of the other descendants of something else to gain power to free Mondstadt? He can do that on his own. Especially if we take into account that he's, whether a Sealy or not, he's still linked to Istaroth. You know? So why would you need a pact with a descender when you have one of the shades. Oh, I see a Sealy! Perfect. We're gonna find the quartz. And you can actually track down the Sealies by using elemental sight. But if you can see... Oh, that's foggy. Was it supposed to be that foggy, usually? How am I supposed to find the... Found the cord. Don't get too close, little Sealy. Just need your cord. So yeah, I was saying... You can actually track down the Sealies when using elemental sight. See? But as you can see, it doesn't, like the color doesn't correspond to any element really. It just tells you where it is. But if you can use elemental sight to track it down, it has to have some elemental stuff here going on. Thanks for the subby, Girly Mooney. Thank you so much. So yeah, they have to have some elemental stuff going on here. I see the door streamer I follow. Oh, I missed your notification. Sorry, I was deep in it. But thank you for the follow, UK. Uko. UK, okay. I actually thanked you. Thank you. We don't know that in any of the shades, really. You know, Capitan made a deal with Renova. No, we don't. We don't really. We know that Xbalanque made a deal with Renova, not Capitano. What we know, though, is that the Lord of the Night said that he has already been involved with the Shade of Death. And that, I think, is just because of the Cataclysm.
Wonderful.
And I think that the curse of immortality that was put on the Canrians was of Renova's doing. I think. And I think that's what they meant by that. So, now that I think about it, Capitano might be talking to the Lord of the Night to try and see if there's a way to break the curse, because she's the only one that knows Renova. Just a thought. Just a thought. It might not be that and just linked to Natlan itself. Dragon lost its original name for the people of Mondstadt. Dvalin?
There are leaves around, and I know just.
I swear, if one of these theories turned out to be true and was related to the end of the game, I'm drawing Venti. Don't. Nobody wants to see that. Even the way he has yes. I didn't want to go on a tangent because I'm already like yapping your ears off, but I did notice that if you look more closely at Venti's design, there are some other hints. Like, let's say his hat. First of all, that is... Oh. Oh. So this here, first of all, could be a halo. Second of all, this is the base of the statue in Mondstadt. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Any statue will do. Any statue will do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You see it, right? We have that. Even 6 if we count like one of the other. Venti. What are you hiding, you little bitch? You're hiding stuff. The cape, of course. Very reminds you of that. He has little wings on his back. Here. What the fuck is this? We don't know. What is this supposed to be, Venti? We don't know. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, he has more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He has 6. 6 of them. 6 of them, and there are 6 on the statue if we count the big one. What more could there be? He has little trichetras all over his cape. He has a little thing here. We can find that on Paimon as well. What more are you hiding? Other shoes. Shoes are okay. They're normal. 3. That's okay. Yeah, the rest seems fine. Sassy! Hi, Phoenix. I'm sorry, I'm still catching up with chat, so I'm a bit late. Let me catch up, let me catch up, let me catch up. Paglia's Riptide has it. Tricetra. The Abyss also had it when we were trying to block Malika's punch. You mean the Tricetra? That place looks out on the... It does look on the island. I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the Thousand Winds Temple. Is it because Istaroth will bring him back to his former glory with her power of time? That I can't really tell. We know that Istaroth is every moment in time. And basically what my theory is at this point is that we no longer have Istaroth with us because she's the one maintaining Tevat in a loop. And I think that the loop started in the Cataclysm. Everything before has happened and is fixed. It's already happened. And the loop part is the Cataclysm, somewhere around the Cataclysm, because we got sent back to that point in time. Our sibling got to wake up, etc. We were kept asleep in stasis. Who did that? And Venti, on his side, is aware of all that. So I think that there's something here that's happening. Yeah, I am back. My health is better, thank you for asking, Buster Jambo. Imagine none of this was real and Venti Story Quest 2 was just during Wonders. I don't know, but there is something about Durin as well. He's probably like the source of forbidden knowledge right now in Mondstadt at least. I still need to know if my theory about the Tsaritsa being Renova and being demoted is real because it was the most brain cells I've ever used. I guess we'll have to wait for that. It does hold some ground. I'm missing the click for it. But I'm not saying it's bad. It's actually like really good and well thought out. But I just like I feel there's something, just tiny thing missing, you know? Heyman, quick question. Thoughts on the description of the cryo ascension? Oh, I've been there, done that multiple times. Multiple times. The cryo ascension gemstones, all the ascension gemstones. Been there, done that. Been there, done that. We have 3 possibilities as of now. If we only look at the Fatui. For the ascension gemstones, let me pull that out. If I can. If I have it. Do I have cryo ascension stones? Are they here? No. Are they... No, that's quest stuff. Where is the thing? Here. Ascension gemstone. Do I have some cryo ones? I don't have the complete one. I don't have the complete one. Let me go to Mondstadt and see if I can craft one. Real quick. Basically, the Cryo Ascension Gemstone says something about a burden. And also, it's the end that's the most telling. It says, burn the old word for me. I can craft. Oh, I can craft some, yeah. And now I can craft this one. Shinoda Jade. Here. Sorry to also have you shoulder the grievances of the world. Since you could endure my bitter cold, you must have the desire to burn. Then burn away the old word for me. This is allegedly the Tsaritsa talking. And we know that all the Ascension Gemstones contain hints about what is currently happening in the nation, right? We know that the Tsaritsa was the Archon of Love, and she doesn't have any love left after the Cataclysm. Something happened, and she turned sour and cold. And as of now, about this, burn the old word for me, we have 3 options. Option number one, that is the most obvious one, I say, is the Torre, because we see him standing in front of Irminsul burning. You know, that is pretty straightforward. Option number 2, Arlecchino. Arlecchino has the innate pyro ability, and she's glitching, which, you know, connects her to Irminsul in some way. So maybe to be Arlecchino. Another popular thought is that 3, Signora. Signora is also having a fire burning inside of her that's a curse. That's why she has the cryo delusion to compensate. And Piero said in Winter Night's Lazo that the ashes of the old world will be her final resting place. And we see a pyro crystal fly. So these are the 3 most popular options among the Fatui Harbingers only. I have another one, and it's more a, I don't know, thought more than anything, because we don't really know how to interpret that. But when you read the books of Anders' daughter, yes, her again. I know, the Hexen Circle again. I have 2 biases in this game. It's Lucifer and the Hexen Circle. But basically, when you read the books of Anders' daughter, she has like at least 2 or 3 books or manuscripts that talk about the fire thawing a frozen heart. And it's said in a way that, well, when you read the Boar Princess, for example, the Boar Princess sacrifices her friends to save the wolf pup that is her friend, to prove her friendship. And in another one, we also have something about the... I don't remember exactly. It's the one that we find in the last summer event. But basically there's something about the Tsaritsa's heart being eaten and devoured by a wolf.
Wherever in
So
this world I carry
there's
memories of my
also
home.
the way
This blade.
we could go
It
about
is the
with
last
the
link I
Pyro
have to the
Archon
land of my birth.
trying to save the Tsaritsa from the frozen heart. Why is that? Because in the books it talks about friendship and sacrifices. And in Natlan, no one fights alone. Natlan is the epitome of the power of friendship and sacrifice. But you know, this is another angle we can look at it as well.
There are leaves around.
So that's my thoughts on the cryoessence and gemstones
Just
for now.
attuned to accompany
Mythology aside,
You
because
wish
I
to
already
hear.
explained that in the video. If you don't mind, can you talk about the Paimon theory again? Oh, Paimon theory is basically Paimon, I think, is the third moon sister, and she's still alive. And the moon sisters are Seelies. That's my theory. Because her design is all about the moon. You can see the moons in her cape. She has 3 strands on her cape. 3 strands, 3 moon sisters, with a moon on each. Her eyes look like the night sky with the moon in the middle. 2 moons. She's the third one. And also in the shop, Paimon's Bargain. Not this one. Recommended. The Welkin Moon. That looks very much like Paimon. She looks like Paimon. There are other stuff as well that I explain more in my video. You can find it on my Instagram in my highlights. It's one of the first that I did when I started doing lore. But that's the gist of it. You can see just from here how this looks like Venti's cape. You can see it. Eight, 9. How to count on them. Huh. 8? 8. Has to be 8. Again. Like the Kenria star and the Hexen circle. Same thing. That's weird.
Wherever in this world
That's weird,
I roam,
but who
I
knows?
carry memories of my home. This blade. It is the last link I have
thank
to
you.
the land of my birth.
One up near the fire. Okay, that was the Sealy. We sorted that out. I have a question linked to Istroth and Kanomiya. On the wiki at Istroth page, we can see a light sigil. The other elemental sigil we can get from other nation. Does that mean that Isroth use lights? So the imaginary get Genshin as light. Well, I don't know if I have one of those. I'm not sure that I do. I don't have one. But the light sigils are interesting. I think we were supposed to collect them for that one event back then, but still they are very interesting. Because yes, it's potentially more referring to the light realm more than the element itself, but we know that the traveler is eventually gonna have the element of light because that's what we are. And that's what we were before we got, you know, taken by the unknown god. So light is supposed to be the imaginary power, and the abyss is supposed to be the quantum power. So imaginary tree versus sea of quanta, basically. Also, hi Girly Mooney, way back because I'm trying to catch up with chat, but thank you for the subby again. It's because the monitors are phlogiston energy, and the series would be in the ley line as a history. That's a nice way to put it. We tie it with Nova. Well, apparently in the quest it says that the dragon used to eat all the Sealies, but I think the devolved forms. Rare comment left by a Tevat dragon after devouring Sealy. It's so incredible it made me get no way. How are you outside the thing? What thing? Where was I outside of something? Ça se réveille, c'est un peu de mal à comprendre. Hang on, I'm still trying to catch up. You guys are chatty.
There are leaves around, and I know just the tune.
Since she doesn't have this area revealed. Oh, yeah, I was at the border of the map. I didn't have that one done. It was in Chenyu Vale, right? And I didn't do that part. A rotting corpse, but being immortal does fit death. It does, but, you know. You gotta give me a conspiracy theory on the description of the Ascension. Okay, I just did it. Baffles me how everything done in this game was so well thought out from the very beginning. Yes, it is. This is why it makes... You okay? This is why it is infuriating when people comment that Genshin is a shit-ass game, that the story doesn't make sense, etc. Because it's there. It's there. It's all laid out. It's not spelled out every time. Paimon cannot Paimon everything for you, you know? But it's there in the books, in the notes, and everything. Like, once you start investigating the lore, you realize very quickly just how big and deep they went. I went in there and I didn't know what to expect. It's scary. Okay? It is scary. That's just how the lore of Genshin is.
There are leaves around.
It is so
just the tune to accompany
deep
them, if you wish to
and big and well thought out and precise and connected in ways that you would never think of. It is scary. The amount of work it represents. I wish to be part of the lore team because wow. Whoa. You know? When I entered it was like, if I was to, like, making a metaphor, it was like stepping into a spider web. Except the spider web has thousands of threads that are connected in a certain way. And you can't even, like, see all of them. And every time you touch at something, you get the whole part sticky in your hand and you can't, like, get out without pulling the whole thing. That's how it is. It is fucking scary. Pas les pierres... J'avais les pierres cryo, mais pas les grosses. Basically, Pierre is word at Senora's funeral and Ascension. Kinda. Not really, but kinda.
I carry memories of my home. This blade.
Ah, désolé, c'est français-anglais ici. But the Ascension Stone is dialogue from the past, and Senora's funeral is in the recent... Yeah, that's why I said no, like, not really. Ascension gemstones are always about what is happening right now. As we, like, when we started the game. That's what's happening right now. Isn't it ironic, like the cryo vision running on the irony of users, Teresa, Archon of Love is waging war. Well, if you look at it, all the cryo characters are a paradox. The Archon of Love doesn't have any love left. Let's go through them. Dead, but alive.
1, 2.
A cavalry captain with no cavalry. An inmate that became the director of the prison. Awake, but asleep. We don't talk about Aloy. No, a Sony character in Genshin. What was it about Charlotte? A reporter without a scoop. An atheist nun. What was it about Fermine? It was... about his emotion. Like, can't speak his emotion unless, like, he's, like, in a diving suit or something like that. Or it could be, like, you know, he's an orphan and has siblings. Crossbow, but polearm. Atheist nun. Barmaid that hates alcohol. An exorcist that can't meet a ghost. And I think I've done them all. I don't have Ganyu though.
I know just the tune to accompany them.
Nor Shenhe. So, Ganyu, an Adeptus that they see as human. Shenhe, a human they see as an Adeptus. There, I've done them all. They are a paradox. And the manuscript talking about my 24th heart. Yeah, this manuscript, that's the one I was talking about.
This blade.
Just finished a trial chronicle with tribal. Okay. I have yet to do it. I haven't finished the Kinish one. Do you rule out that Paimon is one of the shades but punished, or even Fanis? Nope, I don't rule that out. I have another theory where Paimon is actually the primordial one. I know people think that she might be the reincarnation of Istaroth. Why not? They say that because she stopped the time. She doesn't. Like, if you are on the menu, you will see that everything keeps moving. It's us that are stopping. Time continues to pass. Things in the background continues to move. You can see the smoke over here, and that happened many times. Paimon herself keeps moving. Everything keeps moving. It's us that are stopping. See where I'm going? There's that. Perhaps Paimon was punished and stripped for her powers. I mean, it's not impossible. There's some point somewhere, I don't remember where, but I think, where it said that Zhongli was demoted. So that is maybe possible. That made me log in and fix my posture. It's okay. Now I am seeing things everywhere. There are 4 potted plants in front of Venti statues. Oh my god! 4 potted plants! 1 for each shade!
There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them. If you wish to hear.
Bon lurk, Yarlie, thank you for the lurk. This is blowing my mind. I still have the hope that Kokomi will play some bigger role. Honestly, unexploited. Because her constellation is literally Sleeping Dragoness. What's Ayaka? Oh, she's part, like, she's one of the head of the Yashiro Commission that is about events, social events, and she doesn't have any friends. There. Oh, I forgot Eula as well. Eula left her family because she hates her family. Gets hated because of her family name. There. And for Citlali, a young girl that is called Grandma, basically. Citlali looks young, is not young. So yeah, done them all. They are a paradox. So that was the Venti theory. That basically Venti is Seelie and an angel, and that he's linked to Istaroth in some way, and that this bitch is hiding something. He's hiding something, that's for sure. But that we already know. We already knew that Venti was hiding something, so nothing new under the sun about that. Do you have a YouTube channel? I'm not on Instagram, so I have to... I do have one, but it's true that I've kind of like left it, abandoned it, because I don't have the time. So I kind of ignored my YouTube channel. I do have a TikTok though, even though TikTok doesn't like me, but I do have a TikTok, if anything. Oh, I forgot I was on Genshin. I do have a TikTok, and here's my YouTube. Even though I need to go back to YouTube, but I don't have the time. And it was frustrating because at the time, YouTube was not allowing shorts longer than 1 minute. So it was nearly impossible to upload my lore videos, which means that I had to re-edit my lore videos to put them in like the, you know, her horizontal format, so that was like time consuming. But yeah, so that's it. Wait, why do I have a message?
In this world I roam, I carry memories of my home.
What is this?
This blade. It is the last link I have
okay, it's
to
just
the land of my birth.
something random. TikTok has been... Oh. Well. Make an Instagram account. I need to go back to YouTube, but I don't know when I'm gonna do that, honestly. I have some videos there, but it was just like not really friendly for me. I guess I'm gonna do the event because then I'm gonna forget this one. I wish I could clear all of those in one go. If anyone wants... Wait, can we co-op this one or not? It is what it is. I just hope I catch you on Twitch during your crazy lore research. I'm trying to do more lore on stream, so definitely do come by. We cannot... Ugh. No! I'm not a fan of fighting events. I'm a lore player. I don't like fighting. No, I do like fighting, but not like that. Just means you gotta download the software from Russian dudes. Or download Instagram, you know, that's safer. That's safer. It's a safer option. The hardest difficulty in this event is just... Oh, it's that one event where they give you level 80 characters, but put level 85 bosses? Is that event? Wait, that doesn't look like that event. 30 million HP? Ugh. Your difficulty is just fine. If you're Bob the Builder... Do I look like Bob the Builder? I cannot configure my party. Okay, we're gonna do this as well. Okay. Oh, this one is hell. This one is okay. Allegedly. Challenge details. Who's here? Oh, our friends from Kenria. Primordial Bishop. Yai. Oh, is my Yai okay though? Because I was building her again, rebuilding her. Not okay. We're gonna do with it. It's okay. She's just here for the electoral application. It's gonna work. And do the 4th difficulty. And I have top 1% of it. Oh no, these are just like, you know. Listen, you were talking about lore and decided to say hi in combat. Yeah, it was like, hey yo, what's up? Talking about my homeland, my destroyed homeland.
Solidify.
Right now. Emerge.
Can't see.
Luckily, those are not the babies. I don't want to fight any baby.
Be sanctified.
Not the babies.
I will have order.
Do have order, Zhongli. That was a nice one, Zhongli.
Here. Emerge.
Not your best, but that was a good one.
Bow your head.
Now it's Bishop against Bishop.
Right here. Right.
One with the force.
Let's nip that in the butt.
Silence. This is order. Crumble.
Okay, okay.
Can't
Emerge. Right now.
bow your head.
Gotta need the Primus for Auroron.
Solidify.
Are you guys pulling, by the way?
One with the force.
Just vibing to the music at this point. I'm not even fighting, I'm vibing.
Order guide you.
So we have Chaska, Nini,
Stabilize.
and Nivi and Zhongli. That shit made me laugh.
Here.
I didn't stream the live stream because I was sick. But you can bet that I was laughing my ass off when I saw that. I was like, oh yo. Oh yo. You know what you're doing here. I can't imagine the tension. That's why I made a video yesterday about this.
Settle down.
It's just them looking at each other with a tense silence. Dragon banner. Come on, my mouse. Can my mouse work properly? That would be nice. Thank you.
Bow your head.
Who dares?
Have order.
Who dares slap
Right now.
Neuvillette? Excellent. Phantom of Savannah. Yeah. I'm taking the difficulty decision of not pulling for Chaska. I need Uncle John Lee. His Omega PP shield. Like her character so much, but meta comes first. I hate the Bishop in 12-1 second half. I'm forced to use Overlord in a proper Geo. And get this. Yeah. I'm ignoring Abyss currently, but yeah. Still saving for Mawika. I have just 10 pulls. I don't even want to look at my funds. I will cry. I don't own Zhongli, so I am thinking. But Auron looks good and they buffed reactions like charged. Yeah, the meta is trying to like, which is fine by me because I'm a hyper boom girly. So English is meta, but shield first. Skipping both banners. Yeah, you need to recuperate from getting Setos. Because that Setos was hard. Prioritizing Archons. Okay, fair. I do not prioritize Archons. Because I'm like, Archons will always get a rerun. Like, it took me 3 years to get Raiden. Because there was someone else that I wanted more, and I'm like, you know, she's an Archon, so she's gonna get a rerun eventually. And I got her on the rerun. You know? We're getting the drop marketing next week.
Melusines
Are we?
beautiful creatures.
Maybe.
They are the pride
I don't
of
keep track.
Fontaine. Be sure to befriend them.
One pull from Malika.
Cause them no harm.
Trust. Just one wish. Overload Arcana already and they buffed it, so yeah, that's nice. That Setos literally left some trauma on me. We had to go there to go in him as well in Deadplan's world to just like summon Setos at this point. How many do I have? Not much, I would assume. I have about 20 wishes. 20 or so is not much. It's not much, but it's honest work. I didn't even get the rewards. Okay. Just the second level for the Primogems. I'm gonna do that. I don't need the rest. I don't need the rest. I'm already full with the rest, so I don't need them. I just want the Primos. So we're gonna go for Quandary. That's all. That's all we need. We don't need much more. They dropped kind of fast after the patch, so 1-2 days. Something, probably. We did a ritual in the Temple of Silence. We did. Pictures are in the Discord. And settles maybe do all Natlan exploration to 90%. It was insane. You can count Orion. Oh, we were there. We were like, Setos, you get your ass home, or we get you. So you either come willingly, or we hunt you down. That was the deal. He came home. Not my home. I already have him, but yeah, you get me.
Solidify.
Who's next? Bishops.
Let's nip that in the bud.
Show them. Right here.
Order guide you. Stabilize.
Can't see?
Right now. Emerge. Right here.
Be sanctified. Gather. Yeah.
Okay, now the Canary boys.
Right now.
Stabilize. I will have order.
One with the force.
Settle down. The time is beckoning.
Okay. Primos are collected. That's all we care about. I don't need that. I already have. Bro, it didn't work until we sacrificed the gays in the temple. it was Kave and Alhaitham. Gives me PTSD to my child polls. I had 100% of Sumeru and 4.0 funding to gather funds for him. Got him at 85 PT guaranteed after losing at 78 PT. That's so hard. The curse didn't work. It was a team effort in the end. Go from 0 to 80 pulls. Got Hutao, then got Tainari. Yeah, you got Hutao, then you got Tainari. And I don't know how many cookies and how many Sinchos, but no Setos. We had to go there, go to the Temple of Silence, switch as Ohetham and Kave to try and bait Setos to come home. It was hard work. Then I hyperboomed this shit. I heard you. No, I heard you too, and I don't like you.
Come on out.
You're a maiden.
Emerge. Right here. Where are you?
Behind you.
Silence.
Who's next? Eremites.
I hear everything.
Lord of Sand, your
Emerge.
sacrifice is ready. Gather.
The eternal oasis.
Right here. Right now.
Oh, Shakira! Lore-lore-lore. Lore-lore-lore.
Settle down.
Shakira's gone. It was a crazy experience. Was forming 4 members party with C16 show. That many pulls. Sure. I think I need guarantee 4 in shops. What? Mirror Maidens, Nejnaya gonna be full of those. Oh. It's the combo Mirror Maiden and the Ice Sisson Mage. I hate them. It'll be like C10. Cookie will be like me with like my C56 Ningguang at this point. What's the situation needs to be? It needs to be addressed. I wish we'd have like a not like a pity, because we do have a pity, but like once you have them C6 or after certain pools, you know, you get to choose. It is harder to get the 4-star than the 5-star. That's why I hope I'm gonna get Auroron. And not go through that situation. Now it's Chungus. He needs Pyro. All the Kino. Doesn't try. Oh, I hate that.
Right here. Right now. Right here.
Bow your head.
The fact that my Aldekino is basically a Neuvillette support
The tides beckon.
is probably very funny and enraging. Probably. Can you, please? Thank you. Yeah.
Let's nip that in the bud.
Emerge. Right now. Overruled.
It's okay.
Sanctified.
Show them. Right here. Right now.
Can't see? I'll uproot you.
Settle down.
Oh, there was no one. Now there's someone.
Transfixed. I'll bury you. Entrap.
Really?
Emerge. Right here. Emerge.
Let the mighty be humbled.
Can't see?
What was that? What was that damage? Binary? 146k? What? Hang on, sorry. No, my Nuvi is not C1, he's C0. Like, what was that? Damn! I think it's probably one of the highest I've done with Dinary. I mean, on a single hit. Of course. Because he hits like 3 times every time. Part of the bull. Oh, this is gonna be Geo. Oh, we have the Electro and Cryo Lautral, huh? Without Zhongli is gonna be harder. So let's not make my life harder. Cryo and Electro. I should probably switch. Depends if they are in the same time. If they are at the same time, I can swirl. If they're not. We're gonna hyper bloom the shit out of it. It's okay. Oh, they were not together.
One with the force.
That missed. In your butt.
Bow your head. Be sanctified.
Right now. Emerge.
Enshroud.
I love hyper bloom. Definitely my favorite reaction.
Nip that in the butt.
Stabilize. Settle down. I will have order. Gather.
Can't see?
Right here. Emerge.
Solidify. Bow your head. Let the
Oh.
mighty be humble.
They have no chill. You're like rude.
Order guide you. Stabilize.
Right now.
One with the force.
Well, I didn't realize. Somehow I didn't realize that this is a Hyperbloom team. It is a Hyperbloom team. Every time I hear Dinary say, I can't see, I mind of that one glory meme. Yeah, I see the one. I think both John and Doro went through that. People in chat being like, hey, Dinary has a special line with Glory.
Solidify.
Enshroud.
Taking them
I
down.
hear everything.
Come on out. Emerge.
Settle down.
Shower time.
The tides beckon. I will have order.
Prepare. Attack.
Let's nip that in the bud. My tail's all messed up.
Bow your head.
Heal yourself, that would be nice. Shit!
Fills the air.
You're gonna have to restart this one.
Show them. Right now.
I didn't realize
The force.
that it wasn't healing. I don't have my DPS anymore. Well, my main one.
Right now.
Oh, I can revive. Okay, that's fine. That's all fine.
I hear everything.
As long as I can revive him, I'm good. He can handle himself.
I will have order.
I'll be more worried about Tainari though.
Right here, right now.
But he should be fine, right? He's not fine. That's okay. Didn't watch the shield, that's... I have to learn. This is my mistake.
Be sec. Order guide you. Solidify. Silence.
Do I completely like ignore the fact that maybe we did not spawn with full health? Like Sage. I have just this. Okay. Dendro chicken. Well, apparently you can. Knowing that, you're gonna try the hardest difficulty now. How are they? Now they're full health. Now, Dendro chicken. After that, we're gonna do the pulls on Love and Deepspace. And then, if I have the time, after that, Honkai Star Rail. Big Chungus! No, it's not the Chungus, it's Big Dendro Chicken! So, if Big Dendro Chicken...
Gather.
Can't see? Keep up. Let's nip that in the bud.
Emerge, right here.
Bow your head. The times beckon. This is order.
One with the force.
Come on out. Emerge.
Silence. I will
Really?
have order. Stabilize.
Can't see? I hear everything.
Show them, right now. Emerge.
Bow your head. Let the mighty be humble. Gather. This is order.
One with the force. I'll uproot you.
Where was my Dendro... Okay. No Dendro Chicken. That was very disappointing. Very disappointing. That being said, I'm happy that I didn't have to fight the Magukinki. Leave! That's done. I've got all the Primogems that I can have from this. The rest I don't really care, as I already have a lot of those. There. Might as well go see Catherine. That's done. Dendro chicken is on the... Oh, okay. I don't want to meet that chicken if it's on difficulty 4. I want to keep a good memory of him. How about the Dendro chicken?
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is your reward.
Board.
When you're high up, everyone
Hi,
will hear your voice.
Ryo's cake. Hi, Juicy Cake. He has indeed a very juicy cake. Catherine scares me because she's a puppet. An intelligent one at that. Sandra, when I catch you. Girlie is just like staying in her basement, doesn't like people, and honestly, mood. Can we get different puppet each nation? Well, no, that the point is when you start the game and then you go to Leo and you're like, what? That was the purpose of it.
There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to.
This is the first time I'm seeing someone let cat.
To hear it.
Once in a while, when I feel generous, I let her complete the line so I can mimic her. Because I think it's funny to mimic her. Why she's Alibaba knows only one puppet design and makes the living. That is a master, like, plan. 17 days later, you will be flabbergasted about my new name. What will be your new name? I don't know if I want to know. Is it gonna be Nuvi's juicy cake?
Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home.
Nope.
This
Oh.
blade, it
Then
is
I
the
don't know.
last link I have to the land.
17 days. That's a banner time, I feel. Not this one. I feel this is a banner timestamp. That's why. My victim's still rival, but still worse. Okay, no. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. No, they say this was still rival. Mascot's cake. I mean, she does have, you know, some pretty good points. Anyway, I'm gonna go for the Love and Deepspace polls now, because we discussed Venti. So Venti Theory is now done. I did the event, caught up on the event as well. Where go Love and Deepspace? Because we got a new banner, and I want all of them. Where is it? I can hide this one.
There are leaves around.
By Genshin. People that did not play Genshin in the past few days, remember we have Liben. Liben is here, so remember to log in. Remember to log in. And let me pick up my phone. This screen sharing. Okay. This one is good. And editing the title. So you don't have the sound of the game, it's normal. Just give me a second. There. I didn't log in today, so we have to go through the updates real quick. So now we have the kitties. The banner. No, it's not. No maintenance. No. Yesterday night on Discord, I was streaming the Silas port of the quest to Orion because Orion can't play because it doesn't have any space. Is the sound okay or is it a bit too loud? You tell me. Damn, he's back. I was streaming the Silas part of the main story to Orion and the card that goes with it. And in the middle of where we like have to do a body search of Silas, the game is like, maintenance, bye-bye. And he's just like yeet out of the game. We were just like, nope, Back on the loading screen. You're not getting any silence tonight. Sound is okay? Okay. In fact, it was shirt. He's not shirtless. He's wearing a traditional outfit. It's actually a wrestling outfit that you can find in the tribes of Mongolia, because that memory was inspired from that. Not shirtless. Okay, bye Genshin, I'm going to for the VOD guy. Oh, you're in the right place here. Let me tell you. The way he's like carrying us like we're just like waiting nothing. This card was the card. In my opinion, this is so far the most perfect card of the game. In my opinion. I'm sorry, but I'm so over the main song of Liz. I can't even hear it anymore. Damn. I actually like it. Sure about that? Boom, maintenance. Real, I forgot it was that. Like, I didn't forget about the maintenance. I just forgot that yesterday was Monday. I thought we were Sunday. So yeah. I forgot the update was actually that day. Probably because I always hear it for too long. Probably. Generally, I don't have the time to start it. Like, then you have me, where I actually listen to the song like a epic version of it when I'm driving, because I just love it. Hi Saruki, I'm good, and you? How are you doing? The game is currently updating, but it shouldn't take long. But we're gonna pull Love and Deepspace. Current banner, now that is like updating right now. They're cats. They're cat butlers. Do you realize they're cat butlers? Kitties. I love cats. Where's my cat? I don't see her. I wonder if she's gonna... Can I make her pull? With a little paw? I don't know where she is. Probably hiding behind it. What? No! Don't do this to me! I think I know what's going on. I think I know what's going on. Hang on. Oh, no, it's bad. Bring the cat for good luck. I wish I could bring the cat for good luck, but I don't know where she is. She went napping. It's done loading, but it doesn't want to go higher, and I think I know why. I think it's because my phone doesn't have space anymore. Phone is currently crashing. Right. I did too many things at the same time. Hello? Okay. You go away. You go away. Now I go to my gallery. This is my fault. This is my fault. Just bear with me for a sec. For a minute. Okay. Now delete everything. I've freed a little bit of space. I'm gonna close it all together and relaunch and see. What would be a stream without a bit of scuff? If it takes too long, I'm just gonna switch to Starmail, and then when it's ready, I'll come back to Love and Deepspace. Don't worry.
Some love for longevity before fading to dust. Some love for eternal sleep.
This is version.
Chanted by stars.
Just making sure that it launches the download correctly at least.
Their lost time forever buried. She rambled 1,000 times, a million miles searching for light. Free from the rule of death, now seems so dull. Time goes by, but memories rewind. There she prays again.
I'm just gonna switch to Starrail in the meantime. We don't spend our time just looking at each other like. Now we're gonna do a little bit of Starrail while it's trying to update.